Hello, welcome. So here we go. We're going to be talking right now about the building of hexes, how you build hexes, how you get facilities activated, how you get zones activated. It's a two-step process. It starts first of all in your standard turn. So every player's standard turn, you will have the commit to builds and upgrade phase, which is at point D. That's when you place and position components onto inactive hexes and place inactive hexes into play. And then after that, we then wait for the next phase to actually end of the game round, which is point number 5. So we'll just go through this process and I'll show you what's what. So we'll just bring these hexes back and imagine that they're currently in our hand. So we've drawn them on the previous round. We're really happy with these hexes. They make a lot of sense. We have a look in our zones. We've got a residential zone that's now active. Great. We've got 2 accommodation facilities that can be placed into play. So they come in and they just simply, this is during your point D of your standard turn, commit to builds and upgrade. You would just place these hexes down like this, next to them, like so. And we've got an industrial zone. Remember, industrial zones are wild, but they have to be placed against active zones. Took a material cube there, put that one back. And then what we can do after that, during the commit to build section, is that when we can start populating these with the components that we require in order to get these facilities and hexes and zone hexes built. So the first one, accommodation facility, costs 4 ether. So we would take 1, 2, 3, and all these 3s, that's a 3. So we go 3, that's a 4. So 3 million plus 1 million equals 4 million. So that's 4 covered. Next are material cubes. So we'll put 2 material cubes on there as well. And then it's saying for 3 SPs. So the SPs, the standard patriots, they stay on this hex after it gets completed, just so you know. And then we put the 2 ion on there like that. That's the committing to builds for that particular facility complete. It doesn't flip, it just stays there until the next turn. So we move over now until the next process of the game round. So we now move over to the next one, and it's telling us that we need 1 ion, 1 material cube, 1 ether, 1 material cube, 1 ion, and 1 SP. So we put them on. Here they go, like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, and that one's allocated as well. Next is the industrial zone. Now that costs 4 ion. Now we don't have 4 ion, but let's pretend that we do. So we'll take 4 ion out of the inactive stash, pretend that we've got 4 ion, and we'll get the 4 ion like this. And we'll place the 4 ion onto our industrial zone over here like so. Okay, so there it is. So there it is, all set up like that. Now imagine that the game moves forward. So purchase ion, we go through the purchase ion stage, we get some ion. Great, thank you very much. There's some ion, we've purchased some ion, that's 2 ether, goes to the Nihilium player. And then we go to draw 3, take 1. So we draw our hexes, we take 1, put the other 2 back. That's drawing hexes complete. Now we go to each Civitas takes their ether bonus for CRC population because all the other players have taken their turns. We go around to the next player taking their turn. Each Civitas in turn order takes their ether bonus for CRC population. Great. Then we go to the bidding phase and policy exchange. Okay. Bidding phase, get policy cards and CN expats. Okay. Talked about that in previous videos. Then we go to buildings complete. This is the bit we're looking for. Buildings complete. Ion sent to defuse. CN player fuses half of the ion. So our buildings, everybody does this at the same time. Your building's complete. So we flip like this. Material cubes go back to the inactive side of our presidential player mat. The ether goes back to the bank because it's been spent. So there's the bank over there, goes back to the bank. The ion, if the Nihilium player has the diffuse dump active with a meeple on it, the ion goes to this card over here. Okay, and it's the same thing again. We flip. The material cube comes over here like so. The ion goes to Nihilium like so. The ether goes to the bank. And the SP, the standard patriot, stays there because that's what it says. Number 1 on there, number 1 over here, 3, 3 here like so. And that's where they sit. And they sit there like that. And then what we've got to remember is that these are now active. So when we start taking our bonuses, we must do what it says on here in terms of bonus. Patriot cubes is an interesting one because if you think of Patriot cubes, they're kind of like a slum. So you do get 3 new SPs. When you're taking hex bonuses, you will get 3 SPs here, they will come to your CRC, but you'll lose 1 reputation unless you upgrade the Patriot cubes, because this is a slum. And people don't want to necessarily live in a slum. The immigrants are coming to you. The economic immigrants will be coming, and they'll be happy to go into this slum, I guess, but they won't be, because you'll get the reputational hit as well. So thematically, it doesn't work. You need to place a material cube in here in order to stop the draining of reputation for your Civitas. And when that happens, you then get your 3 extra. So this can develop. This is a very, very powerful facility hex, and also incredibly cheap. So you can get up to 3, 6, 9, 12 SPs just from having this facility active in your hex. Now we move over to activating an industrial zone. So very simple, flip the industrial zone and send the ion over to the Nihilium player's ion station. There we go. That goes over there, that goes over there, that goes over there. Okay, so that's the process. They've all become active. Now we go to the next part of this. So buildings have completed. Now ion sent to diffuse. That's been done. CN player fuses half of the ion. Now fusing half of the ion is simply the process of taking half and putting the other half into the inactive stash. So the CN player counts how much they've got. Okay, they get 3, so because they've got 4, 5, 6, 7. So they take 3 of the lesser half. They take 3, and then the higher half goes directly to the stash, which is over here, out of play. Okay, so that's the process. It's really, really simple. That's the building process. Building completes, an ion sent to diffuse, CM player fuses half the ion. And remember, if there isn't a Nihilium ion station in play, instead the ion just simply goes to the stash. Simple as that. It all goes that way when building's complete. And that's it. That's basically it in a nutshell. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.